So today's video is going to be my top 5 favorite drugstore products for the summertime. Most of these products are pretty universal if you do want to use them in like the winter time or during the fall. It's totally up to you, but I find that these products work well with the humidity outside. But here in Canada, we aren't really facing that much of like really bad humidity, and it's not really that hot outside. I don't know. The weather here in Canada has been pretty weird this year. Like, it's been really cold and I don't know. Anyways, so to get started with my first product, this is my favorite foundation of all time. It tops any MAC foundation, it tops any NARS foundation, it tops any sort of high-end foundation. This foundation roughly is about $8. It is the Maybelline Superstay Microflex Foundation Formula, Zero Transfer, 24-hour wear. And now this is a medium to full coverage foundation. However, you can apply a very light amount to get a really good amount of coverage onto your face, and it lasts all day long. You just need to set it with a really light or translucent powder and you're good to go. I rarely have to blot my face when I wear this foundation, and it's really good for dry skin and also oily skin. It works in multi ways with both skin types, because I have extremely oily skin sometimes and then I have really dry skin sometimes. It's just the effects of my acne medication. But I highly recommend trying out this foundation. It's one of my absolute favorites, and ever since I started using this foundation, I was receiving a lot of compliments from a lot of different people saying that my skin looks great, what am I using on my face, and I got a lot of other people hooked on this foundation too. So definitely try it out because it's well worth the $8. The next product is by L'Oreal, and it is La Touche Magique Perfect Match Highlighting Concealer that looks like this. It's pretty much like one of those concealer pens, and it has the little the little brush, and it's one of those retractable concealers. And this concealer doesn't really have a really good range of colors. I believe I don't even know what color I am. I'm so sorry, I can't really tell you what color. Oh wait, actually I'm natural beige. That's what I am. But that is a little bit light for my skin, especially since now I'm tanning. Because obviously the sun is out, and in the summertime you tend to get darker, so this might be a little bit too light in the summertime. But if I went a shade up, I think it would be the perfect match. It just highlights your skin and it stays put, and it's just the perfect sort of buildable concealer that you can find at the drugstore. And this one is roughly, I believe, $10 to $12. I'm not too sure, but sometimes they do go on sale. But it's really well worth the price. It's one of my favorite concealers. I do have a couple of favorite concealers, but it's definitely in my top 5 concealers. And wherever you put this, it stays put, it highlights your face, it adds a very nice glow, and it doesn't look cakey. So definitely recommend this one as well. My next favorite is my Revlon Nearly Naked Pressed Powder Compact, and I am in medium deep 40, and it's the compact that looks like this. And this comes with quite a lot of powder. I've actually had this probably since around like February or March or so, and I just started to hit pan on this. And I just use a kabuki brush with this product, and I pretty much blot it all over my face, and it just sets my makeup. It makes it look nice and matte, and it doesn't make it look like chalky, because I don't like it when foundations make your face look chalky. But it just sort of makes your face look really nice and smooth. That's the whole point of this foundation. So definitely try this one too. This one is, I think, $9 or $10, but it's really good. It's quite comparable to the MAC Studio Fix pressed powder, I find. But this one doesn't make me break out, and it feels very lightweight on my skin. And like I said, in combination with these two products, I do not have to blot my face throughout the day, because my face will just pretty much look exactly the same for about like 8 or 9 hours. But usually I wash my face off probably within about 11 hours throughout my day. The next thing is my Annabelle blush, and this is in the color 51, but this color is really, really pretty. It's comparable to, I want to say Spring Sheen by MAC, but it has a little bit more of a peachy color versus the shimmery part of that blush. But it's just a really nice, very pigmented blush, so a little bit goes a long way with this blush, but it is amazing. Like, it makes your skin look so nice and glowy, and it also just gives you a really nice contour if you want to chisel down your cheeks as well, because I usually apply it right in my contour area, and it's just the perfect amount of like color with shimmer, so it's not like overbearing of either or. So I definitely recommend that because that's only like $4.97, which is not bad. The last thing is my Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express mascara, and I believe this is just in Very Black. I'm not sure if this is waterproof, but I'm pretty sure it is waterproof because it's really hard to get off of my eyes, and I don't like to buy waterproof mascaras because I hate how long it takes to take it off. But the bristle on this brush is actually quite big. I've grown to like this foundation. I didn't like it before, but now I really like it. It's kind of similar to the CoverGirl Lash Blast that I find. So they're quite comparable. This one just doesn't really have that CoverGirl scent. I don't really like the scent of the Lash Blast. This one is pretty much like scentless, and you don't need a lot to get a lot of volume and length with this mascara. But I think opening the tube a couple of times before you start using it definitely helps, because I found that the mascara, when I first started using it, was a little bit too watery. So I guess with the air that goes inside of the mascara tube, it sort of dries out the mascara a little bit, and then it kind of applies nicer. I don't know if that makes sense, or I don't know if that happens to other people, but that happens to me. So yeah, so those are my top 5 drugstore products for the summertime. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Maybe it'll branch you out to a couple of different drugstore products, or it'll open your mind up to different products that are available in the drugstore, and cheaper alternatives to certain things, because you don't want to go out and spend your money all on makeup, because you can spend it on like clothes, shoes, and handbags and all that good stuff. So definitely let me know your top 5 drugstore products down below. You can also message me on Twitter, or sorry, you can tweet me. You can follow me on Facebook, not follow me on Facebook. What am I saying? I'm all over the place today. You can like me on Facebook, and you can also check out my Instagram, because I do post quite a few pictures on there as well. And I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.